Today is August 16th. Today's quote is entitled, "Everything can help." Everything can push you closer to Krishna if you take it in the right way. It can even be that those who prevent you from doing your service cause you to hanker more for service. That's a very interesting way of looking at it. You imagine there's someone who's preventing you from doing your service. They won't let you do it, or they give it to somebody else, or somebody just hogs the show and does what you're supposed to do. And you take it in a way that, oh, that must mean he's a demon. No, you take it in a way that must mean I'm not very anxious for service. Krishna's allowing other people to take away my service. That's quite a different way of thinking about it, right? So the point is that no matter what's happening, there is some angle of vision, there is some way to look at it that could actually inspire us in Krishna consciousness. There was a funny story. This one devotee was living about a half hour from the temple. And she wanted to move in the neighborhood of the temple, and there were a lot of devotees living in the neighborhood and a lot of houses owned by the temple. And her spiritual master, knowing her mentality, said, it's better you live away from the temple, because if you live near the temple, you'll take it for granted, and you'll probably not even come all the time. But if you live far away, you'll always be thinking of the temple, and thinking you're not there, and thinking you want to be there. And that's also true for some devotees. Being too close to their guru is not helpful. They do better at a distance, just serving the mission of the guru, because when they're close, maybe it doesn't work right, or they expect things from their guru, or their guru expects things from them. In some way, it may not always work right. So even though something seems bad, you want to try to look at it and see, could this situation actually have some secret jewel in it, in which it could inspire me more, even though externally it doesn't look good, or it even looks bad. Could I see it in a way that actually it could make me more anxious to be Krishna conscious? Like, for example, when you fail at something, you either become discouraged or you try harder. Well, we're out preaching and we're not getting good results. We're trying to distribute books. We're not doing well. It can cause us to give up. It can cause us to put our hands in the air and pray and enter a deeper mood of eagerness for that service, which then causes us to be more successful. So the bad can always cause the good. But if we're in the wrong consciousness, we'll allow the bad to discourage us. And that would be greatly unfortunate, when in fact everything, if seen from the proper perspective, could inspire us in Krishna consciousness. Even if right now it's disappointing us or it's depressing us, switch the way you see it. And perhaps you'll see that little light or that little jewel, which will help you understand that this could actually be an impetus to be more Krishna conscious.